Rebounding's got to be key.
12th in the NBA in three-point percentage coming into this game tonight. The sell, no, the putback by Biyombo. A true big man in the NBA. And it's something the Thunder had missed last year in their playoff run. Barnes wide open, 3 for 3, HB. It's another one of those nights.
We've officially signed my new homeboy in San Antonio, Bismack Biyombo, for the remainder of the 2024-25 season, but there's a lot to unpack in the first Spurs game since my grandmother's passing, so let's get into it. This San Antonio team of 2025 set a new record in the first half of how many three-pointers they could hit in one whole first half with 16. So yes, 16 times I said bang, bang, Tito Puente in the first half. A number that is no stranger in San Antonio in franchise history, as most Spurs fans remember it being associated with Aaron Baines on that 2014 championship team. Or if you're a 20-plus year lifer like me, dating back to the Alamo Dome, we remember the late, great Felton Spencer, may he rest in peace. With this Spurs game being my NBA San Antonio equivalent of the 2001 Pepsi Firecracker 400, at least for me, speaking for myself, it looked like everything was going to be according to plan, and I was going to get my first win in terms of, being the first game or even NASCAR race since the death of someone important in my life. So therefore, this team played a hell of a first half, but then the second half, it all came apart, unfortunately. After playing and shooting the lights out in the entirety of that first half, you would think the Spurs team would come out in the second half picking up where they left off, right? Wrong. Even though we did stay in it at first and, whereas, fighting back and forth with the Thunder still with, trading baskets and trading leads and whatnot, eventually it all came apart altogether, considering, we were ice cold from three-point land, and the only two that were made were from Mamuk Elesvili and Blake Wesley, I believe it was. No, take that back. What the fuck did I just say? It wasn't Wesley who hit that three-point. In fact, he didn't even attempt a three at all in that second half during the garbage time after what you're about to hear about took place. It was Malachi Branham, so I stand corrected. Now, here's the moment that was responsible for the momentum killer that, cost us the game altogether after we stayed in it with a semi-huge deficit. As Jeremy Sohan went for the dunk, all of a sudden, the Jerry Springer show broke out between Julian Champagny, Kenrick Williams, and Lou Dort, and then Sohan decided to mix it up to stick up for his pals, so therefore, it was a little living la vida loca like Ricky Martin, written by Robbie Draco Rosa and Desmond Child at center court. Jerry Springer is one way to describe that skirmish. Justin, we need you. I had to throw that in there, but all kidding aside, it was not only the Jerry Springer show, but the game as a whole was exciting as fuck, and it was like, it was a damn good game from flag to flag until the Thunder pulled away when that fight was a momentum killer for us in the silver and black, but that fight gave us one good thing, like it did, like the whole shebang, like Ricky Martin with the Cavs, with the game against the Cavs last year that I went to, that saw fake Cal Petty pick a fight with Zach Attack. Jules, Kenrick Williams, and Lou Dort gave it some boot. Come on, damn it, boot. Jules Williams, because there's a lot of players on the Thunder with the last name Williams, K. Williams, and Lou Dort gave us some good old boot. Come on.
Eventually.
Take three. Jules, K. Williams, and Lou Dort gave us some good old-fashioned Booty Barker action from The Price is Right. There we go. So at least we had that. Oh my God, this week has been a handful, but continue to pray for my family, everyone, as we continue to mourn the loss of my dear grandmother, Virginia Plaza. So therefore, we will miss you, Mama. Thank you for a hell of a ride for the last 84 years. Well, no, the 31 years, my 31 years of your 84 that I was a part of. And you'll forever be in our hearts and in our minds, and we'll be watching over us and will be spiritually with us every step of the way forever. So have a good night tonight and a better day tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Good night. And for the next Spurs game, this is going to be the way temporarily I have to do my review, so I can be as quiet as possible because my sister's in town because of this difficult time with my nieces. So therefore, I have to be, I don't have to whisper, but, I have to be as quiet as possible. Like, I can't really talk loud. That's why I was doing it this way. This will be a new way to do it in case I am in a position where I can't talk too loud and do it the normal way. But once she goes back home to where she lives now, then we're gonna go back to our regular way of doing these Spurs game reviews. So we don't know how long she's gonna be here. So it'll all depend, but I will see you all for the next video, whenever that may be, which will most likely be the next Spurs game review tomorrow night. But if I don't get a Spurs game review out tomorrow night because of like that may depend on how late it'll end, then we'll see what the next video will be. Because don't forget, this coming weekend after the wake and the funeral this Thursday, Winter Wonderland Season 4 will come to an end on Saturday. Friday through Saturday. Friday and Saturday, and Sunday will be our day to rest. No Subway Fresh Fit 500, and no Spurs game that day. I mean, they do play, but we're gonna be. I don't even remember who we're playing no more. So therefore, how you want me to go back and look? We play the Timberwolves Sunday, so if you don't see any content regarding the Sunday game, then you'll know why. And then after we get done recording part 1 of the Winter Wonderland Season 4 finale Friday, then we play the Kings in Sacramento, Swiper's former team. So that's like a maybe. That's like a maybe game, depending on how we feel. And actually, you know what? This is what we're gonna do. Tomorrow I'll watch the game, but most likely will not do a review. So therefore, the next Spurs game after that will be that we're gonna watch probably. I gotta check this again. Hold on. Yeah, I kind of figured we don't have a game Wednesday or Thursday, so I get to relax all day Wednesday with my YouTube fix, and I get to relax all day Thursday with, the wake and the funeral. So at least I get to relax with all that. So therefore, the next Spurs game will be Friday. So we will watch that game against Swiper's former team, the Kings in Sacramento, after we get done recording part 1 of the Season 4 finale of Winter Wonderland. And then all day Saturday, we're going to record part 2, and usually we don't record it on Sunday because we'll be too tired. And therefore, if you don't see any content regarding the Spurs Wolves, then you know why, which is number one reason why we're not, watch the Subway Fresh Fit 500 at Phoenix. And we haven't watched the Subway Fresh Fit 500 since 2021, thanks to this Winter Wonderland finale stuff. I mean, considering, back in that 2021 Subway Fresh Fit 500, we didn't have, seasonal production yet. This is even before Fun in the Sun ever came to life, before we skipped spring and the spring months and go straight to summer in terms of how hot it was. But, you get the point. But anyway, so I will see you all for the next video, which most likely will not be tomorrow, but it most likely will be, Friday. Will most likely be Friday when we go over the Spurs game versus the Kings of Sacramento. Swiper's first game against his former team. And then the Winter Wonderland Season 4 finale will be recorded before that game Friday. And then all of Saturday. And then will most likely be uploaded Sunday. So thank you all for all the love and support and all the condolences, you've shown me and my family. It really means the world to us. And of course, thank you for getting me to 2,500 subscribers. So therefore, we're just going to stick it out to the end of the Spurs season, and the next NASCAR race we're going to be watching will be March 16th. The UAW Daimler Chrysler 400 at Viva Las Vegas. And the last Spurs game of the season will be the same day as the Food City 500 at Bristol against the Toronto Raptors in the SBC Center. So therefore, at least we don't have to worry about, Texas Motor Speedway on the same day of the Spurs regular season finale this year. So therefore, spring is in the air, Season 4 is around the corner, which means once we finally get to that point, we'll be one step closer to Season 5 of Fun in the Sun, which will be hopefully our first normal summer in 2022, considering we had the abomination season in 2023, which gave us a redemption season in 2024, which was goated in its own way. But we're looking to make summer 2025 goated. Well, probably more, hopefully maybe more goated than 2021 or 2020 and or 2022, but only time will tell. But anyway, I'm rambling too much. I need to get the fuck off this thing so I can edit and upload this, have some more downtime and relax and get more of my YouTube fix on. So see you later, everyone. Love you all.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.